let's talk about white. More specifically, adding white highlights into your colour pencil drawings. Now this is something that you might imagine is reasonably simple if you haven't tried using a white colour pencil before. Putting a white colour pencil over the top of a darker colour pencil is just going to slightly lighten that colour. It's not going to add a really bright highlight. So what I want to cover today is how you can go about adding those highlights. Now before we get into all of the different methods you could use, if you would like to draw any of the drawings you see in this video with me, they are all available on my Patreon. My Patreon has loads of tutorials in colour pencil and graphite pencil and in loads of different subject matters. Each of the tutorials includes in-depth instructions and all of the real-time footage, as well as details of all of the colours I'll be using, sketch outlines and the reference photo. Some of the tutorials are what I call quick wins, so they're reasonably short. I try and keep them less than about 3 hours. And I also have some much longer drawings, but they are also more impressive. Do check out the link in the description. So first up, probably the most obvious thing to do, particularly if you're wanting to leave some bright white but reasonably large highlights, is to just not draw on that area. That's genuinely what I would do and what I did do here. So here I was drawing some tomatoes. The tomatoes are really quite shiny and therefore they have quite large patches of light on them. I literally just avoided the patches of light and put the colour pencil in all of the other areas, and then at the end I was left with these light patches. That is literally all there is to this, and that works really well. That's probably my preferred method if it is a reasonably large light patch that you want to add in, but most light patches aren't this big. A lot of them need a certain amount more detail to them than that. So the next thing to consider is using an eraser, although using something like a putty eraser that I would usually use for graphite, again, isn't gonna do a huge amount. You could have a look at using an electric eraser. So these are really good for adding in fine detail, particularly I use them again when drawing with graphite. You just hold down the button on the eraser spins and it takes a lot of the pencil off very easily. Now again, using this over the top of colour pencils, it is going to take some of the colour off. It's not going to make it really bright white though, obviously depending on the colour you've already got down. But it's certainly a way that you can scale back what's here, and then you could add a white over the top. It will substantially lighten what's there. Now the next two ways to add the light back in I usually use when drawing something like fur or hair. So first up is the embossing tool. This is a little tool that you use to make a mark on the paper. So it makes like a very small little ridge in the paper, a very small little dip, that then when you put the pencil over the top, the pencil goes over that dip and it leaves a little white line. Now this is something that's very good for adding in whiskers, for example, although I did also use it when I drew this Christmas tree. Because I wanted to leave some white lines in and amongst all of the fur, I went through with the embossing tool first and then started building up all of the spikes with my greens. Now this does slightly damage the paper because you are making an indent in it, and you do want to be careful not to press too hard because you don't want to risk sort of ripping or damaging the paper. So next up, something I use reasonably frequently is the craft knife. So what I do here is put down a base layer of a really light colour. I then build up a lot of the darker colours over the top, usually again of the fur. And the key here is really building up a lot of the pencil. You want to have a lot of layers. I then very gently with the craft knife scrape off just the top layers of pencil. So you can see I'm not pressing hard. Again, I don't want to risk damaging the paper. I can just scrape away those top layers, which will reveal the bottom layers of the pencil. You can see that you're left with all of these little fine lines. But as I say, the absolute key to this, you have to build up a lot of layers. What a lot of people do wrong is not build up all of those layers, and then it just doesn't work. Once I've gone through and scraped away, added in all of these little fine lines, I could then go back over with a lighter pencil. And because I'm not going over those really dark colours that were down here before, that white or that lighter colour is showing through. Now, the last way that I add white back in is probably my favorite because it's just so easy. I do only use it in very specific situations though. So this is the Jelly Roll pen. This is a white gel pen that goes really nicely over the top of colored pencil. It's really good and bright white, and because it is a jelly pen, it's very easy to use and a reasonably fine nib, so you can get decent detail. Now, I don't use it in all situations. For hair, like we were doing a second ago, I wouldn't use it for that. It's not really able to do that finer detail, I don't find. That said, if I want to add some reasonably small light patches, so not as big as on the tomato, but not as thin as hair, that's when I would use this. So you'll see where I drew this watermelon. At the end, I wanted to add in some very small spots of light. So this is the perfect scenario of when to use this. I would basically use it for any time that I want to add in some reasonably small light patches. And you don't necessarily need to leave it as bright white. Frequently, when I put the Jelly Roll pen down, I wait for it to dry, but then go over it with colour pencil. So maybe just toning down the white so it's not as bright. It kind of blends in a bit better with the colour pencil around it. So those are the main ways that I add white into my colour pencil drawings. Do let me know in the comments if there's any extra ways that you use. Now, don't forget, all of the drawings you've seen in this video are available on my Patreon. I hope you found this video helpful. Happy drawing, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.